Zoho Zia Hubs enters the document intelligence race with a focus on practical AI for enterprises. Zoho has launched Zia Hubs, a new AI-powered content intelligence layer that is designed to unlock insights from unstructured business data. The new tool is designed to help enterprises derive insights from any type of file format or structure, including PDFs, call logs, audio files, emails, and meeting recordings. While enterprises continue to mature in structured data management, the AI content layer, particularly in document intelligence, has leapfrogged ahead. The key challenge is not capability, but context. Tools must link insights across formats while retaining traceability, said Sanchit Gogia, Chief Analyst and CEO at Greyhound Research. Such tools are critical because the nature of work demands a simultaneous approach to both structured and unstructured information governance. As the market for unstructured data analytics is crowded, Gogia explained that Zia Hubs offers a strategic counterpoint to content intelligence solutions from Microsoft, Google, Adobe, and Box. Where others emphasize platform flexibility or ecosystem openness, Zoho leans into vertical integration, owning the apps, data, AI layer, and storage. This allows tighter coupling across CRM, HR, and project apps without third-party friction, added Gogia. As quoted in CIO.com, in an article authored by Nitty Single published on June 18, 2025. Beyond the media quote, our view in full. Press for time? You can focus solely on the Greyhound flashpoints that follow. Each one distills the full analysis into a sharp, executive-ready takeaway, combining our official standpoint, validated through Pulse data from ongoing CXO trackers, and grounded in field notes from real-world advisory engagements. Why unstructured data intelligence is now an operational priority for enterprises. Greyhound Flashpoint. Per the Greyhound CIO Pulse 2025, 68% of enterprise CIOs globally cite unstructured data as their most significant blind spot in decision-making. With over 80% of business data being unstructured, the shift from passive file storage to active knowledge orchestration is well underway. Zia Hubs exemplifies this evolution, offering a unified, citation-driven model to derive insights from complex content formats. At Greyhound Research, we view such tools as critical, not because structured data problems are solved, but because the nature of work demands a simultaneous, not sequential, approach to both structured and unstructured information governance. Greyhound Standpoint. According to Greyhound Research, tools like Zia Hubs respond to an increasingly urgent enterprise imperative, extracting contextual knowledge from the deluge of documents, media, and informal content that constitute the modern knowledge backbone. While enterprises continue to mature in structured data management, the AI content layer, particularly in document intelligence, has leapfrogged ahead. The key challenge is not capability, but context. Tools must link insights across formats while retaining traceability. Zia Hubs, by embedding AI within workstreams and ensuring citations across media types, sets a benchmark for context-aware orchestration. However, this is only a first step. Enterprise-wide transformation requires integration with structured data systems, governance policies, and human review. Greyhound Pulse. The Greyhound CIO Pulse 2025 finds that 71% of CIOs globally rate contextual surfacing of business knowledge as the top missing feature in current document systems. Yet, only 32% express confidence in their tool's ability to extract actionable intelligence across formats. This delta underscores the strategic value of AI-native knowledge hubs. Enterprises with distributed workforces and project-based collaboration models report the greatest interest, especially in industries like manufacturing, pharma, and BFSI. The issue is not a lack of data, but its isolation. Zia Hubs aligns with this sentiment by offering opt-in, domain-specific AI analysis, rather than indiscriminate data mining. Greyhound Field Note. At a regional pharmaceutical supply chain organization in Southeast Asia, IT leaders sought to streamline compliance audits by analyzing legacy QA records, scanned shipment logs, and meeting transcripts. A leading cloud vendor's document AI failed to understand the nonlinear format of the documents, especially handwritten notes and multilingual annotations. The team eventually transitioned to a platform with embedded taxonomies tailored for regulated industries. This friction highlights why content intelligence tools must be context-ready out of the box. Zia Hubs architecture, where documents are explicitly grouped and indexed by business function, mirrors this emerging best practice. AI document intelligence must go beyond summarization to improve enterprise productivity. Greyhound Flashpoint. AI document intelligence is most valuable when embedded directly into the flow of work. Per the Greyhound CIO Pulse 2025, 53% of mid-market CIOs identify fragmented documentation as a root cause of operational latency, especially where cross-functional handoffs depend on email attachments and archived records. Zia Hubs is notable not for what it summarizes, but where those summaries go. At Greyhound Research, we believe productivity gains arise not from faster reading, but from more consistent, system-wide context delivery. Greyhound standpoint. According to Greyhound Research, most enterprises overestimate the utility of generative AI by equating summarization with insight. The true productivity multiplier lies in actionability, how quickly and confidently a team can move based on surfaced intelligence. Zia Hubs makes a compelling case for AI that integrates citations, offers file-to-video context stitching, and allows cross-format Q&A. But tools alone are insufficient. Adoption must be supported by governance playbooks, training, and business-aligned measurement. ROI should be tracked via cycle time reduction in document-heavy workflows, not AI output volume. In this light, Zia Hubs is a promising step if paired with operational maturity. Greyhound Pulse. In a CIO Pulse 2025 survey, 61% of enterprises reported they have KPIs for knowledge reuse, yet less than 30% saw tangible results using conventional document search tools. The shift to embedded AI assistance has marginally improved discoverability, but most platforms fall short in aligning output with functional context. The strongest results were seen in use cases where AI output could trigger immediate follow-up tasks, such as contract renewal workflows or regulatory checklists. Zia Hub's vision of linking AI summaries with citations and structure triggers fits this emerging design pattern. Greyhound Field Note. In a Gulf-based logistics company, the finance department attempted to automate regional reporting by deploying a bundled AI summarization engine. The tool struggled to synthesize documents with hybrid language content, English and Arabic, especially those sourced from image-based scans. After multiple quality concerns, the team implemented a second-layer validation process that offset productivity gains. This illustrates the need for tools that respect multilingual complexity and regulatory nuance. Zia Hubs, with its timestamp citations and document clustering, would have fared better in such an environment where human verification is essential. How Zia Hubs compares in the AI document intelligence landscape. Greyhound Flashpoint. Zia Hubs enters a field where scale isn't the only competitive currency. Precision and contextual specificity matter more. Per the Greyhound CIO Pulse 2025, 44% of CIOs at firms under 5,000 employees view hyperscaler tools as overpowered or under-integrated for their needs. Zia Hubs appeals to this white space, offering embedded AI inside a single vendor business suite. Its value lies not in trying to outmatch Microsoft or Google on breadth, but in depth of integration and control. It's not just an AI assistant. It's an intelligence layer tuned for embedded workflows. Greyhound standpoint. According to Greyhound Research, Zia Hubs offers a strategic counterpoint to content intelligence solutions from Microsoft, Google, Adobe, and Box. Where others emphasize platform flexibility or ecosystem openness, Zoho leans into vertical integration, owning the apps, data, AI layer, and storage. This allows tighter coupling across CRM, HR, and project apps without third-party friction. However, this strategy only works where enterprises have standardized on Zoho. For firms operating mixed ecosystems, lack of native connectors or federated content indexing may limit uptake. What distinguishes Zia Hubs is its user-directed, permission-based model of AI access, its ability to annotate responses with traceable sources across media types, and its readiness for cross-format orchestration, including video. Greyhound Pulse. According to Greyhound CIO Pulse 2025, 49% of mid-market CIOs regard Zoho as a high-value vendor for core workflows like HR, finance, and support. Meanwhile, only 34% of firms using Microsoft 365 report active adoption of Syntex or Copilot for document intelligence, most citing complexity and cost layering. Google fares lower still, particularly in regulated sectors wary of vendor data policies. Zia Hubs has an opportunity here. Its AI model governance, citation-first outputs, and unified UI can simplify adoption where existing ecosystems are fragmented or underutilized. Greyhound Field Note. Within a South Asia-based higher education consortium, IT leaders considered Microsoft Syntex to streamline HR file auditing and policy versioning. Despite promising demos, the platform's licensing complexity, onboarding burden, and governance overhead deterred wide rollout. The team later evaluated a content intelligence layer embedded within their productivity suite, citing ease of configuration and contextual relevance as winning factors. This scenario reflects a growing demand for tools that offer good enough AI with great enough fit. Zia Hubs, especially if offered at a favorable licensing tier, stands to benefit from this enterprise recalibration around practicality over prestige. Analyst in focus, Sanchit Gogia. Sanchit Gogia, or SVG as he is popularly known, is a globally recognized technology analyst, innovation strategist, digital consultant, and board advisor. SVG is the chief analyst, founder, and CEO of Greyhound Research, a global, award-winning technology research, advisory, consulting, and education firm. Greyhound Research works closely with global organizations, their CXOs, and the board of directors on technology and digital transformation decisions. SVG is also the founder and CEO of the House of Greyhound, an eclectic venture focusing on interdisciplinary innovation. Copyright policy. All content contained on the Greyhound Research website is protected by copyright law and may not be reproduced, distributed, transmitted, displayed, published, or broadcast without the prior written permission of Greyhound Research or, in the case of third-party materials, the prior written consent of the copyright owner of that content. You may not alter, delete, obscure, or conceal any trademark, copyright, or other notice appearing in any Greyhound Research content. We request our readers not to copy Greyhound Research content and not republish or redistribute them, in whole or partially, via emails or republishing them in any media, including websites, newsletters, or intranets. We understand that you may want to share this content with others, so we've added tools under each content piece that allow you to share the content. If you have any questions, please get in touch with our community relations team at connect@thoffer.com.